Where is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me no more.
Okay, guys. Welcome back to Shamelessly Opinionated. It's the girls' thing today.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, so we're here to talk to you a little bit about self-love and just taking care of yourself and your body image and what you portray out there to social media. All right. So I know this because she just came back from traveling, right, Sue? And she got a very weird and interesting thing.
So I'm quite active on my Instagram. With my Insta stories, I'll probably put up a story every single day. And I was telling a story about something on my Insta stories. I think I just got into work and I was in the car. And I can't even remember the story I was telling. But somebody messaged me about my acne. And for me and all my skin problems and whenever I have a breakout, it's something I'll talk about on the gram. Like, there's no issue. But they messaged me and they were just like, I think it came from a good place. I don't know. But they were like, oh, filters are a thing.
What?
I don't know what would have made it worse if I knew the person or if I didn't know the person. I don't know if that would have made it worse or not.
God, people are so savage out there.
I couldn't, but it's the first time that has ever happened to me. And I hear people saying about being attacked on social media and people sending you unnecessary comments.
Okay.
I've never gotten one before until that one. And they went ahead to like give me a tip on what they've done to help them with their skin and stuff. But for me, I'm sorry, it was so uncalled for. First of all, it had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
Let's just say this is how you know that you've made it. Okay, when you get that that's coming to you, that's how you know you have
Guys, I've
made
not
it.
made it. My Instagram is super common, by the way. Please follow.
With like a million followers.
But that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that because that has happened to me before.
Yeah.
And it was just like a guy messaging me on Facebook, kept messaging me. I don't know this guy, and I didn't respond. And then one day he was just like, by the way, like, you're fat.
What?
Like, he just said that.
He said that you are actually fat.
Like, he just said, you're fat.
Yeah,
and
in a
then
not nice
I was
way.
just like, and I was just like, okay.
Okay, so first of all,
So-
everybody gets acne. Okay, it doesn't matter what age you are, everybody will get acne.
Yeah.
I mean, I've probably got like a spot right here right now, you know, but
Some people will never get it, but they can still have other issues.
yeah,
Exactly.
and we're all different shapes and sizes. I mean, look at the three of us.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way you look if you are comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
And that includes acne, body size, body image, down to the clothes you wear and everything else.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's as long as you feel comfortable and make sure you are comfortable with who you are. It's all about self-love and loving yourself.
I think like I asked myself afterwards because I didn't talk about it. Like I just responded to them and said thanks for the advice they'd given me on the skin thing. And then I was like, I don't really like I've had acne since I was 13. So as of this year, it will be 11 years with acne. Like, fam, it's no longer a thing that bothers me anymore. Or at least I went through the journey of being super self-conscious to now I'm just kind of like, whatever, it's a bad skin day, it's a bad skin day. I will still have days where I'll look in the mirror and be like, I cannot go outside looking like this, please. Let me cover it up or something. But most of the time, I don't really care. But I wondered, if this message had come at the wrong time in my life, how would it have affected me? And how does that affect other people's journeys with self-love? And how much of it do you take from outside? So maybe how you feel about yourself, whether you feel really good or you feel really bad, it's just stuff you're taking from outside that you really don't need to be absorbing. And the thing is, it doesn't always come from a stranger on social media. It can come from at home, from your siblings,
That is
from your
true.
family. And it's just like you can really be taking in a lot of negative things about the way you look physically.
Yeah, especially like young people. Well, I know we're all pretty young, but like younger people, they have a lot of self-esteem issues and they're always self-conscious about how they look because as you grow up, your bodies are constantly changing.
Yeah.
Wax, what did you do when that person told you were like really fat? Like, how'd you overcome such
Yeah, well, how did you
comments,
respond?
you know?
I did the same thing actually. I said thanks and then
yeah.
I blocked them. But then I also feel like for me it's been a journey. Just the same thing you said. Like growing up, it wasn't the easiest thing being bigger than most people.
Right.
And so I went through like days when I was just like, I can't do this. Like I would just wear baggy things and I don't want to show my body. It's weird. I don't see anyone that looks like me. Therefore, that must mean that there's something wrong with me. And with time and with understanding that society is always gonna say something. They're always gonna say something.
That's true.
Whether you're like skinny or they have. That's like the one thing that I was just like, oh, okay. So they're always gonna say something. They're always gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
And that has made it easier. And also just getting people to be aware of, like, sometimes those body jokes are not the best. Like, because I think some people are not aware. Like, if you make a casual joke,
Comment,
or comment.
okay.
I really made an effort to just, at least the people that mean something to me, to make that clear. To just be like, like, that hurts.
Yeah.
Or, like, that's not okay to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this is reality, but have you guys watched Pitch Perfect?
Yes.
The musical, right? So you know the really like big, well, I don't want to call her fat, but the really big
The
girl.
voluptuous
It's like,
baby.
yes, and she's like,
So funny.
I know I'm fat. You can call me fatty, whatever it is, And she is so comfortable with who she is, and she does not let that get her down. And I think that is such a good attitude to have.
That's the thing. That's the other thing I was gonna mention. I learned how to laugh at myself and then remove the power from the word fat. Like, I use it on me. I never use it on any other person. But for me, I'll just be like, okay, right. Even when that happened, I was just like, okay, I'm fat, and then like.
And people
Okay.
use it for different things. Like, people will refer to their bum and they'll be like, "Do you like a fatty?"
Exactly.
So it's like, how you?
But you know what that phrase, I am not my hair.
Oh yeah.
So I've gone through this so many times. Like, so my hair, when it's wet, it's naturally curly, right? This is obviously, I've just put in the tongs, blow dried it just very, very quickly. But whenever I have my hair curly, it can either be curly afro-y and it looks really, really good, or it could be curly, what the hell is that on her head, that mop thing. It looks hideous. But then again, it depends where you go as well. So like, if I'm back in the UK, everyone's like, oh my gosh, your hair, you're so African. I'm like, I am British as well. And then when I come here and I have that, they're like, Humuzungu, what is she trying to do now?
with
She
her
thinks she's
hair like
African.
this.
So when I do this, I just look very,
Yeah.
different. And then there are times, like, sometimes you can have braids, I never put weaves, but people can have weaves on, they can wear wigs, they're this, and then they think that your hair and your image just needs to look a certain way, like the magazines, or like they see people on TV and stuff like that. And you're like, no, be proud with who you are. So I've got friends who have the natural raw hair, right? The African, like, it's kinky hair, can barely comb through it, but they have made it a thing, and it is beautiful, and it looks so, so good.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see more people doing.
I think,
Just
like,
embrace who you are.
Yeah, who you are. And I think sometimes who you are is playing around with your image. Like, there are people who want, if you don't like something in your body and they can change it, go ahead and freaking do that. I love playing around with my hair. So my hair right now is natural. So I'll braid it, I'll put it in a weave, I'll put on a wig. Like, I'll do all kinds of things. I'll color it, I'll cut it. And for me, it's part of the fun and the adventurism, I don't think that's a word, with myself. But I think also sometimes for self-love, and what you realize is there's something that you need inside you to work out, to be okay with what's on the outside. And I think sometimes you need to stand in front of the mirror and pick one thing that you like about yourself, and say that you love it about yourself. And even if you're going to do that every single day in the mirror, you will be shocked how much that can help you. And I think sometimes also fake it till you make it. Pick something, just go with it and tell yourself that you love it, and then disconnect from things that will make you feel negative about the way you look. And if you can change it, go ahead. But I think there's that thing of liking yourself inside first, because also for self-love, there's characteristics within yourself that you might not like inside you that you need to work through. And I think sometimes also there's the gift of working on your talent. Sometimes we spend so much time trying to fix what we suck at, instead of just getting help with people who who are better at that thing, and focusing on what you're good at.
Yeah, and you listen to everybody's advice, but not your own.
Exactly.
And everybody has, like we've said, everyone has something different to say. Do you listen to this person or do you listen to that person? And what do? You get confused, and then all of a sudden, you're just a mess. Because you have not taken that time to love yourself first before putting it out there for other people.
completely agree.
And all these filters that are now coming up, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook even, it's sort of like, okay, yes, it's nice to have a nice fun filter and it makes you look, you know,
Cute.
better, I guess. But there's nothing wrong with showing who you are. And please do not believe everything that's on social media, especially Instagram.
Instagram. Challenge. Seriously, do not believe everything you see.
But yeah, guys, if you are struggling with anything at all, please let us know. We want to hear from you. Please, 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 let's continue this conversation. Tell us what you love about yourself, your body, your image. Tell us what you're struggling with. If there is anything you're struggling with, we are here to listen. We are here to help.
Yeah.
We have Sue, your handle.
Oh, Sara, come on Instagram.
And
That's mainly what I use.
Waxy _ on Instagram.
And for me, it's at Mina Reeve blog. That's my public Instagram page. But you can also hit us up on at Shamelessly Opinionated.
Yes, please.
Where we can get back to you. Let's continue this conversation. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please, 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 self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alejandro! Mi amor! I do not know how to speak to you in Espanol, but you are muy caliente, just like my show, Shamelessly Opinionated. Follow, subscribe, like.